Hi, my name is Doug McAlexander, also known as Bassically Doug, two S's in basically, of course. I've been playing bass guitar since I was 17 years old. I started my senior year in high school, and I had already been in band since the 5th grade. I played trombone. I was also in chorus, and also even had the opportunity to have a music theory class in high school. So those things kind of helped out when I switched over to bass guitar. The trombone plays the same clefs, same notes. Chorus had taught me intervals, assigning numbers to notes, because we would learn our songs. I was a tenor. We would learn our songs by assigning numbers to our notes first, singing those numbers, and then later our choral director would allow us to apply the lyrics to the song. So I had already my ear was accustomed to thinking of notes in a scale as a number. So I'm going to dive right in. Back to basics with two S's, right? The way my bass guitar instructor started me out, the very first thing he taught me, I didn't even have to have a bass guitar for. He taught me what he called the universal scale. So we assign a number to what we call the tonal center of a song. So if somebody says the song's in the key of A, then the tonal center for the song is A. Now A would then be assigned the number 1. A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. It'd be A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, if we're in the key of A. But that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 meaning up an octave. You'll see that sometimes written in a chart, 8VE, 8V, it means up an octave. So if you assign those numbers to it, then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let me show you this fingering. My instructor said, hey, you could practice this anywhere, sitting in class, driving, whatever, although, you want to be careful. But so think of your thumb as behind the neck. 1 is the middle finger, pinky 2, index finger 3, middle finger again 4, pinky 5, index finger 6, ring finger 7, the only time it's used, and then pinky again for 8. So what that is, each of these fingers is assigned to a fret. So if I am in the key of A, let me turn the volume up a little bit here. If I'm in the key of A, then that's my tonal center, and I put my middle finger on A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So at key of A, tonal center A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now where would that come in handy using that universal scale? Let's say you're doing a jam session, a recording session, and maybe they don't have charts yet, the singer-songwriter's still in there, you're creating the song on the fly. You're on a live gig, somebody made a request, you don't know the song, the guitar player does, the guitar player says, hey, just follow me, I'll give you the numbers. And the drummer counts it off, and let's say, you start playing, they tell you that the first chord's an A. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And they yell a 3. And they yell a 4. And a 5. Okay, they may not be yelling if it's a live performance, okay? They're mouthing it anyway. And I've actually had them even hold up fingers real quick. But so that's where it could help out. And if let's say they're going to do a key change and they give you a half step. Okay, so we're playing 4, 5. I play the same pattern. There's the 3, there's the 4, there's the 5. So the universal scale allows me to hop around, different keys. Doesn't bother me. Yeah, there are some exceptions when you're in the key of E and you got open string, key of F. But for the most part, the universal scale really does help. If you've got a 5-string bass, you can play that F or that E on that lower string and still use the universal scale. So now, there's also a universal scale for minor. Now, we're not going to do harmonic minor and melodic minor in this video. We'll just talk about natural minor, which, if you think about it, the key of C, the relative minor for the key of C is A minor, down a minor third. So is the relative minor of the key of C. Tuck that away. We're going to get to that in a few minutes. So the scale changes a little bit. We use the index finger for our tonal center finger now. And the scale is going to be 1, 2, ring finger, 3, pinky, 4, index finger, 5, ring finger, 6, pinky, and then 7 is your index finger again, and then 8 is the ring finger. The middle finger doesn't get used at all in the natural minor scale. So here we go. We'll put it on the bass, 1 finger per fret. Now let me talk about the stretch here, okay? So some of you may find it a little bit difficult when you first start doing this to be able to get your fingers to stretch like that. And look, I'll tell you, sometimes, especially if you're moving up and down the neck, you'll violate that. You'll just do what's comfortable to you. Don't worry, it'll come natural. But try to exercise this stretch, because it will help you out to where you can get your fingers to stretch 4 frets. But admittedly, sometimes you'll find yourself, this is a stronger finger than the pinky, but grow your pinky strength by doing these exercises. Now, let's apply the natural minor to a song. Let's say that the song's in the key of C, and the next note in the chord in the song is an A minor, and we'll just play it on out and say that the next chord after that's a D minor, and then back to a G, which is going to walk up to a C. All right? There are things called passing tones that we bass players can do, and you've heard that many times, and I'll show you when I shoot this next part here. So here we go. We're in the key of C. I'm going to play the song square, what I call square. Look at it. It's going to be a C, an A minor, or A for me, a D, and a G. So it kind of makes a rectangle, if you will, and you're just crisscrossing. Okay, so here it is played straight. Let me get back to tonal center. That walk up, those are passing tones. In Nashville charting, you'll see little dots going up the page like dot, dot, dot. That just simply means they want the bass player to walk it up. Usually you're on a 5. Think of that. If this is 1 or 8, if you will, 7, 6, 5. So that's a 5 to 1 walk up. Okay, but it would be boring if all we could play is. So any bass player can learn to do that, right? You want to start embellishing a little bit, putting your touch on it. So now I'm going to focus on this A minor that's in the song. So and let me show you. I'm going to do it first, and then I'll explain it. Okay, so what I did was, notice the fingers. I'm in the major universal here. Then I shifted for the A minor to my minor universal, which is my index finger, and now I'm just outlining the A minor with these fingers. And if you've practiced that scale, you'll be able to do this. 1, 3, which is a minor third, 5, and then 8, the high A. So what I did was, and I did put a passing tone in there, the B, passes by quickly, passing tone. That's one way to do it. There's so many different little variations you can do once you understand the chord structure and the pattern. And again, even that note there that I just came back to before I went to the D is part of the chord. Now, you don't always have to use a note that's in the chord. I'll get to that in a minute. I didn't do it here, the passing tone. I'll do a video, we'll talk more about passing tones in the future. But let me do another variation of that. And what this is, I'll show you, I'm going to be on that minor position, but I'm going to move up a minor third, and I'm going to change from the index finger for tonal center to the middle finger for tonal center, and then I can play a riff out of the key of C against an A minor. Because I'm going to establish the A minor first. So watch this. Okay, so what I did, I'm tonal center here with my middle finger. A shift to the index finger, and then I go up quickly and I shift again to this middle finger, and I'm just using the major scale, if you will, and I'm playing C, A, C, E, C, A, all again notes within the A minor chord. Now let's throw a little kink in this. What if the chord's an A minor 7? Now, I have taught clinics before, and I had a guy one time raise his hand and said, the bass player doesn't really have to know the chord structure. We just have to make sure we play the right root note. Well, you can do that. It's just a boring life for a bass player. So let's think about this. What if we know that it's an A minor, therefore we know that it's A, C, E, right? What if we know it's an A minor 7? So let's play it that way. Again. The G. A minor 7 is A, C, E, G. And again, just using the E as somewhat of a passing tone on my way down to D. Now, let's do one more twist on that. Okay, again, that's a passing tone, a B, and I'm just slurring it down because I moved my hand position from the natural minor position to the major using this finger now. So, and you're just slurring down from the E to the D so I can get back and get ready to start the pattern over again. So again, a passing tone here, legit passing tone. Because this note, and this note are part of the A minor 7 or A minor chord. That one's not, but I used it as a passing tone. I passed by it quickly. See, I changed position there. Just work on the stretches. Just the more you do this, the better you'll get at it. So those were the basics for me. In fact, my instructor said, don't come back until you can do that. So hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you find that helpful, especially if you're just starting out on bass guitar. If you're an old pro, then I'm sure you were bored with that. But anyway, if you like this is my first one of these. If you like this, hey, please like the video and click subscribe, click the bell, and you'll be notified when I upload another video. And hey, if you'd like to help out with the channel, I'm gonna create a Patreon page. It's www.patreon.com/basically with 2 S's, Bassically Doug, D-O-U-G. And you can contribute a small amount each month and just help me. That'll let me know for sure whether you are really appreciating the information I'm putting out or not. So again, that'll be www.patreon.com/basically Doug. I'll be getting that up here in the next day or two. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you did find this helpful, and I just want to wish you a great year, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.